So real quick, as y'all know, when it comes to things like tutorials and stuff, I don't do like traditional tutorials because I feel like it's already enough sources out there for you to kind of figure out exactly what you need to know in terms of theory or whatever the case may be. But what I do is I shine light on workflows. I shine light on formulas. I shine light on mindsets. Consider this a tutorial. But I keep making these videos about simple beats. Let me give me one sip. I keep making these mindset and display videos because I just want to shine light on the beauty of knowing when to go into detail in production and knowing when not to. That's how Steinberg. I recently purchased the Absolute 6 bundle. Come with some thrax, some heat, some fire, some gems. I don't even know what sounds to really pick in here most of the time. I'm still figuring out exactly what's dope. They got the retro log plug-in, pad shop, the grand beautiful piano module. Then they've got a groove machine and they got a drum machine in here. But I'm using Halion, aka Hypersonic 3. So let's get a steady tempo. My mic quality is shitty on my laptop. Sorry about it, but I got a studio mic. But for some reason, I don't know. I haven't done videos in so long. Like I haven't really found like a foolproof workflow that I want to go with as far as it. But I'm trying, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I know the production is good though, for sure. If you can somewhat hear the words I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? You get it. Try with this melody. Make my patterns. Hit Control D. You know, first step of this method is to get the ideas down. Find rough drafts of sounds you ideally would want to use. Put them in their respective role, and then change them according to the sounds you want to curate as you with that progression, I want somebody to do a lead on there. So we're gonna go with some type of effect or something. You know what I'm saying? So let's just go through and see some. So I'm gonna find some chord, like I said. There was a couple kits I was really liking that I made. Beethoven 4. Yeah, I want to use Beethoven 4 on this one. So y'all know my new workflow on Ableton. I use these clips, man. After I seen DJ Plug using these clips, I understood like it gives you that FL workflow, and then when you put it in Fold, you know what I'm saying? You get even more of a workflow like that. Ooh, that grid is too damn. Okay. I be wondering, like, how do you actually, you feel me? I guess you just gotta draw it. So on my head, I'm hearing. So if I'm hearing the roll right here, right? Simple. So boom. Something's gonna like. I think this roll will be too fast though. I think you need to slow it down to like this. So boom. Alright, press B. Press Control D. Then we gonna copy it over. Tut 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 tut. You basically alternate the pattern and give it a significant difference to give it variation, and then you just repeat it. It's groovy at that point. You know what I'm saying? It's a groove. For some reason, I was able to like do the patterns like while I was, doing clips, but it's like stopped working for me. I don't know. If y'all some diehard Ableton users, let me know. I just use it because it's different from FL. It's fun. It's got a different sound. Alright. Boom. Control. Matter of fact, let me delete these mistakes real quick. And then let me change the grid to narrow. And let me make sure all my velocities are even here. Feature works like that, okay. Alright. Boom, alright. We go. It's always good to have like some sound to let artists or whatever identify when a transition takes place. So I'm gonna go to my boy Cassio's kit, and we just gonna grab the Zay crash. Shout out Cassio, shout out Zay Tiggy. Let's delete this. Paste it there. Left, right click that and go to negative 11.0. That's the beauty of it, like it's just a skeleton for real. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Look, it's all good. Let's take that. Let's do put this here, Control A. Wait, no. How you do you just select? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna just do it this way. It's good. But boom. Hey, hey. I ain't no Ableton veteran. I just know how to get some good ideas out of here. So boom. Now let's listen to the finished product. Don't judge me. But here we go. Simple, easy to get placements with this. Like zoom onto the moon, off the zoom, off the zoom, and the zoom, like yeah, but I say I can't be, fire, man. Don't be hating my little reference, fire, man. That's how you make beats that could get easily placeable, man. And it still sound good. It's still a touch of me in there, of how I feel. It's just kind of limiting yourself, you know. We got a maximum of 3 melodic components that all play different parts, have different textures, but feed the same energy that I want to get a track. The drum beat is consistent. You also can do this with different time signatures and different types of syncopations, rhythms. But the idea is to make it infectious. I took a hip hop, well, not hip hop, I really took a music like history class and theory class when I was in high school for about a year or two. When I was staying in Smyrna, Cobb County, in Georgia. And one thing I picked up from the roots of R&B, hip hop, or whatever, is when it got into a mainstream area, when they would make hip hop songs back then, they would find these things called break beats or samples, or they would get like a dope drum beat on a TR-808 machine or something and just loop it. You know what I'm saying? Loop the beat. The beat is the drums. Everything else is what complements the beat. And boom, 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 boom. And you would hear things like melodic components alternate, but it's the groove that catches people and gets them. And this same thing works on artists, you yourself, crowds, your own family. If that beat is consistent and you're able to insert transitions and things properly on an expert level, do so. But if you don't understand those things, I think this method will work great for you, which is why I like a lot of producers who don't have much theory under their belt, pause, they're able to do beats like this and still get placements in a lot of unique spaces because it's minimalistic, and what makes it you put it together already sets the tone for it, because nobody's gonna do it exactly like you. Even if you show people how to do it like you can switch it up at any time. It's gonna be an unpredictable process because as humans we are precise and random at the exact same time. And I was just like, I was supposed to be doing content to post today, and looky here, I've actually made the content today. So yeah, it's my video for today. And all my producers, man, just make sure when you make production that you at least have a rooted intention for its direction and in terms of where exactly you want it to go. And just try not to over produce. But overproducing only counts when it comes to wanting lyricists on it. And people who have a lot of substance in their lyrical content, you know, as humans, it's an adaptive skill for us as musicians to identify multiple different instruments in a separate fashion while listening to a monolithic stream of audio. Because you only got two ears. And the rest of the vibrations, frequencies, and sounds you pick up are through your body. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of it is like barely audible. It's just vibrations and things you feel through your hair and skin, your body, your senses. You know what I'm saying? But the ears, you know what I'm saying? It's only in a 2D fashion when you're processing it as a regular person. Us as producers, we can identify a plethora of different things at the same time. Because one of the great things about the mind is that you can actually identify, perceive, and view a lot of things at the same time in your mind, the same way you do with your eyes, and you can attach that ability to other senses. But when I'm actually expressing this, I can't speak with two voices at the same time. I'm about to lay down two separate tracks and me talking to say, this is a string, this is a piano, that's a bass, this is a that, all at once. But for the most part, people who listen to songs a lot of the time, it's a small amount of what they can actually notice and hear in the record at the same time. And if you make them beats real minimalistic, they're gonna catch the key components, which is drums. Like a lot of the times people catch on to the most, you know what I'm saying, percussive elements and things, something that has more of a And if it's something without drums, it definitely has infection what is it, infectiousness or whatever. It's infectious. It's something to catch the ear. It's like candy to the ear. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it is acquired taste. But if you're making music for R&B and hip hop, and you're not extra complex, or if you just want to relieve yourself some days, pause, of doing too much, this is like the filler beats that it's like the filler episode that's real informative. It's like the filler episode that does you just as good as the main episodes. As good as the main episodes. Kind of like with Dragon Ball, right? You would have an episode where Goku turns Super Saiyan 4 for some reason in a canon sense, but we all know it'd be great to see the filler episode where he's explaining why later in the newer timeline he doesn't use this form that essentially has a no cap on it. You know what I'm saying? Ironically, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, hopefully y'all can, you know what I'm saying, picture what I'm putting down, pick up what I'm putting down from that analogy. But yeah, be simple sometimes, man. Simple production sets the tone for your greater work. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. It's B-Rackz. I'm out. Peace out.